Hey guys, I want to talk about doing records in a digital practice and the way that we do them. There's lots of different ways to do this, but I'll just share with you how we do our digital records in our practice. So we take three things. We take pictures, we take a scan, and we take a 3D X-ray in every single patient. So for our pictures, it's like many of you, if not all of you guys do. We use an LED light panel as our background because it's cheaper than a light box. We use a SLR camera. We bought a used one, just like Glenn Kruger recommends, with a ring flash, and it's pretty easy to take those pictures. So we take those three pictures, smiling, at rest, and profile. And then for our intraoral pictures, we do a combination of photos and use our scan. So this is an Allied Star scan. I love our Allied Star. It's super quick. The tips are autoclavable and so very inexpensive. They come in two different sizes, an adult size and a pediatric size for those scan tips. So you've got our two occlusal pictures, and then we've got our center picture and then our two buccal pictures. I like using a scan for pictures because I get a true relation of the bite if I need to bring those pictures up. Those pictures are hard to get for people to train, but it's easy to train people how to take a scan. And then we take two intraoral pictures at the same time as we take our extraoral pictures with just cheek retractors in our camera. We take one with teeth apart so we can see edges of teeth, and then we take one with teeth together. I like these pictures too because if we want to use a picture for social media, this is just better than a scan, and it's a very easy picture to take. And then of course we have our two sets of x-rays. So for us, every patient gets a scan. That way it doesn't matter what they choose to start, whether it's aligners or whether it's braces for kaolin or some other type of appliance. We already have the scan, so it's just signing the contract, taking payment, and they leave the office. And then we'll see them back in a couple of weeks to start treatment, whatever we decide. So that's how we do records. We don't take any other intraoral images. We use all of those images if we need to for any aligner, any setup, any kaolin, and I've done that for years. So I know that the intraoral scans aren't necessarily the best quality as far as compared to pictures, but they're getting better and better. So when we're doing our actual exam room, you'll see that we have at our table a large computer screen and a second computer screen. So on this computer screen was where our 3D X-ray will be, or we can pull up images and we'll rotate that a little bit towards the patients and look at it together. If it's a younger exam, we'll spend most of our time there. And then on this wall, we have a 55-inch screen, and for anybody that has like a full dentition, we will do a simulation with an ortho simulator of where they are versus ideal. This is fantastic for patient education. We talk about class 1 or class 2 or deep bite or IPR. In the past, I used the iTero. Their simulator is probably the best, but now I just use the simulator from Allied Star. It still looks good. It's not as robust. Like I can't move teeth during that simulation, but in some ways I like that better because I don't get caught in exam trying to do too much and keep it simple for patients. So that's how kind of our process works. When I sit down at this table with patients to discuss images and look through any of those screens, then my TC will be sitting next to me on the laptop taking notes or transcribing if we need to. Yeah, hopefully there's no questions there. All three of those screens are hardwired to a computer, so they're all extended displays on the single computer.